we were struggling with how best to house the very youngest kittens when they came to our shelter. And we decided we needed to take a blended approach, utilizing fosters in the community, but then also identifying a way to make those kittens visible sooner than once they turned 8 weeks old and were adoption age. The Vet Pets program places them in view of the public starting at about 5 weeks old, so it not only takes them out of the shelter, and it not only decreases our euthanasia rate, but it also gets them adopted more quickly once they do reach 8 weeks. People might not know this about our shelter, but last year we took in over 4,000 animals to help. That's sort of an astounding number when you think of it as a big number, but every day that means that animals come into our shelter. Now some go home right away. We're very fortunate to have high reclaim rates with our dogs, and actually some pretty high reclaim rates with cats. But some of those animals, especially feline families, where you've got a mama cat and some kittens, they're not very likely to get reclaimed. So what we'll do is we do a great intake where we'll vaccinate, we'll do a medical exam, make sure that everybody's in good shape. If they need some help, we give them that help. We treat those animals here. Now, kittens that are under 4 weeks old, whether they have a mom or not, are going to be sent out immediately into our foster program. The vast majority of kittens that come here go to foster right away anyway, unless they're adoptable age. But those kittens who are under 4 weeks old are guaranteed to go to foster care. Now with Vet Pets, we bring in a few of those litters and their moms, and we'll place them in one of our veterinary clinic partner locations. Those animals go to those locations at about 5 weeks of age, and they'll be visible to the adopting public who comes to that clinic for those 3 weeks until they hit adoption age at 8 weeks. That's 3 weeks of people who can fall in love with those kittens and raise their hands saying, hey, I want to adopt this kitten or this mama cat. We've been able to decrease euthanasia. We've been able to decrease the length of stay that a kitten has in the shelter once it becomes adoptable age. And then best of all, any good partnership works for both sides. Most of the kittens that have gone through Vet Pets have ended up staying with that veterinary clinic for their veterinary care. We adopted last year hundreds of kittens through the Vet Pets program at these 3 locations. And everything we do here does take money. Every Vet Pets location for us starts with about an investment of $1,500. Most of that is the enclosure. It's a great 2-level enclosure. It's got wire on the side so people can poke their fingers in and the cats can sniff them through the enclosure. That costs a little over $1,000. It's about 4 foot wide by 5 foot tall, about 3 feet deep, and that gives those feline families just a ton of space. It shows them playing, it shows them living, and it gives us the opportunity, because of those 2 levels, to separate mom from kittens if we need to do that sometimes. Those enclosures are really attractive in the veterinary locations, and that really encourages adoption. There's no wrong way to be a part of the Humane Society of Southern Wisconsin. And so a shelter, if they wanted to start a program like this, needs to think about what are the resources that exist in this community and how can we get other organizations involved. Vet Pets worked because we found that the veterinary community was eager to be a part of that mission, helping pets find new homes once they'd been lost or abandoned. It's about communication, it's about partnership, and at the end of the day, it's about finding a way to work together to help pets go home again.